These 3 simple daily habits will help you boost your self-worth. Let's go. Habit number 1 is to find the right journaling practice for you. When it comes to journaling, there are lots of techniques that can help you get to know yourself better, work on reframing negative beliefs, and boost your self-worth. Here are my top 3 recommendations that will help you do just that. Brain dumping. The purpose of brain dumping is to write down everything that's cluttering your mind on a piece of paper without holding anything back. This works in a very subtle way. Instead of focusing on improving your self-worth, you're becoming more self-aware of your limiting beliefs, old storylines, and unhelpful social conditioning throughout the years. When you do this for a few days, you're gonna notice the most prominent repetitive negative thoughts and feelings. Those are the ones that are probably sabotaging you right now and standing in your way of becoming more confident. My second recommendation for a journaling practice is shadow work. This is an interesting one. Instead of working on boosting your self-worth directly, you're peeling down the layers of resistance. Resistance to accept, resistance to change, and resistance to integrate certain aspects of yourself. So how do you do shadow work journaling? It's very simple. You start asking the right questions to get to know yourself better and understand where certain beliefs or behavioral patterns are actually coming from. I've created a free shadow work journaling worksheet that you can download right below this video. Just click the link in the description box below or head over to coachsimono.com/shadow. And my last suggestion for a journaling practice to try is self-love journaling. Self-love journaling is the cherry on top. Once you've cleared up your mind and you understand your shadow self better, you can move on to getting longer-lasting results. When you get into the habit of self-love journaling, you'll discover that your self-worth is largely based on the way you perceive yourself, which means that it's something you can definitely work on if you're open to seeing yourself in a different light. I have a lot of self-love exercises in the self-love journal, which is part of the self-love toolkit, link in the description, but I'm going to recommend a simple one to start with. Ask yourself the following 3 questions. 1. How am I currently showing up for myself? Assess how you're currently showing up for yourself. Do you keep the promises you make to yourself? Are you putting other people's needs before your own? How is this showing up in your life at the moment? 2. In what areas of my life am I not showing myself enough love? Think about physical and mental well-being, career, love, family, finances, friendships, etc. 3. What do I need to work on when it comes to my relationship with myself? Are you being too critical of yourself? Afraid of making mistakes? Are you neglecting your needs? Describe what you need to work on so you can boost your self-worth. Okay, now let's get into daily habit number 2. Develop a gratitude attitude. If you have self-worth issues, that's a clear sign that you're way too focused on the things that are wrong, bad, or need fixing when it comes to you. So let's flip the narrative in your favor. Let me introduce you to the gratitude attitude. This means shifting your focus from the things that are not going so well for you right now to being grateful for the things you already have. Let me give you an example. Let's say you often say to yourself things like, I should do more, be more, achieve more. The way to go about developing a gratitude attitude is to become grateful for all the things that are actually not so bad about you or your life right now. For example, next time you catch yourself saying mean things in your mind, such as beating yourself up after a breakup, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve to be loved, I want you to choose to be grateful, and reframe this thought by saying something like, I'm grateful that this happened. We both learned a lot from this relationship. Now, I can take all these lessons and become an even better partner next time I fall in love. Having a gratitude attitude is a state of being. It's not just an exercise you do once and forget about. The more you do it, the more comfortable you become to start discovering even more things to be grateful for. By the way, there are 3 confidence secrets every woman needs to know, and I'm sharing them with you in my new free masterclass. If you want to register now, just click the first link in the description box below or head over to coachsimono.com/masterclass. The next daily habit for boosting your self-worth is to improve what you can and accept what you can't. What do I mean by this? Everyone has a different way to view themselves. Some people care about being the smartest one in the room. Others want to be perceived as funny, good-looking, or successful. So the first thing you need to realize is what you base your self-worth on. Let's say you base your self-worth on 2 things, the way you look and your personality. Now you have to assess whether or not the way you look or your personality are something that you can improve or you can only accept them. With the example of looks, is there something you can try to take better care of yourself? Do you pay enough attention to yourself or are you too busy with other things? If you can, try spending more time improving your appearance by focusing on your hygiene, starting a skincare habit, etc. And with the example of personality, can you improve something about the way you treat others, the way you handle conflict, or the way you show up in stressful situations? And if not, how can you accept the parts of yourself that you don't like? There is always something you can do to improve yourself, but sometimes you just need to be honest with yourself. So if you want to learn more on the topic of self-honesty, make sure to watch this video next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in that video.